stream at this point. We're going to test my vision and see how far you can actually see. So the name of the game today, we're upgrading the set, all right? We're back on the podcast set. I have new microphones, and I have, ignore my card keys, I'm going to use those to open the boxes, and new stands. So that's the name of the game today. Figure we stream, talk some Bleach while we're hanging out. We'll see what's going on. I just uploaded a new short talking about Omaida's cut scenes. R.I.P. Omaida. He will be missed. So let's rip this thing open. Hopefully I don't need to return these, and I have all the box. Thank you for all the hearts already. You guys are the best in the world, of course. If the wind is crazy, what's up, what's up, what's up? Sorry, my vision is super bad from the way over here. Tone, what's up? Welcome back. Toshiro's version, we love it. What up, what up, what up? Oh, Omar, how's it going? Churd. No oiled up head stream. I could be an oiled up head stream. That could be something that's happening. So these are heavy as hell. So I'm hoping this is good. We'll see here. I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer. Give me a second. Oh, shoot. I'm stuck. So I can actually see you guys. There you go. Will be perfect. My vision is way too bad for you guys to be that far back. Okay, there we go. Mikey, what's up, dog? I am Morning from Indonesia. Damn, what's up, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? I bought us new microphones, Pythes. So I'm going to swap them out. I'm getting rid of the arms. I hate the arms. I think the arms are horrible. What did I think of the last episode of 1,000 Blood War? I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really, really good. Love the latest episode of 1,000 Blood War. New mic. Sam, make me guild leader. I could be convinced, Churd. I could be convinced. I've not touched BBS. I hate these arms. These are like the crappiest little arms in the world. We bought it at Amazon a long, long time ago. You guys want to see something fun? Hi, Sam. I'm upset my soccer team lost 1-0. Oh, sorry, man. That's tough. So this arm, I don't know if you guys can see. This is my arm. This is the one that I talk out of. It just pops right off. You could ask Pythes. There's probably a solid 30 minutes that get wasted because this thing just pops off. Just absolutely pops off in the middle of me talking. It annoys the crap out of me. It won't stay because it's got a special adapter here. Will not stay. Will not stay. So it annoys the hell out of me. Next episode looks amazing. It looks really good. So, next episode of Bleach 1,000 Blood War, you guys. That will be like the last episode of Calm before it goes crazy the rest of the time. After the next episode, it's going to be super, super crazy. Sub is taking forever. Do you mean the dub? What is going on with the dub of Bleach 1,000 Blood War? Have we gotten any dub yet? At all? Yes, I make me guild leader. You haven't played the game in decades, and I've been suffering trying to go to step 25 for Bambi. Bro, finally unlocked the podcast DLC for the microphone. Amen, Robert. The dub. Yeah, the dub, is it coming out? Has anybody heard anything about the dub for Bleach 1,000 Blood War? What's the news on that? Yeah, we're going to be professional now, Robert. We're going to be professional. I have like 5 clips that are all done and good to go also. I've been cranking. I've been off for like the past 3 or 4 days in a row. So I've been actually being able to sit at home and just full on yeet, go for it. So let's see here. I assume, I'm not going to read the instructions. I assume it just goes like that. Yep, that looks like that goes right in there. Ignore that. What's up, Lego Night Alpha? How's it going? Can't wait to see my queen, Nell. That will be next episode. Nell will be coming back next episode. Has anybody not read the manga? Does anybody not know? I'm going to guess they are start for a while. Basby and Yugo, then Mirror, Pernida, Last Sheen, Sweet then the start of Asking Yodoichi. I can see that being the finale. The start of the Asking Yodoichi interaction. I can see that being the case. Bro, you got me into collecting those Mega House Bleach figures, and I thank you for that. So, dude, Mega House Stark would be so sick. Mega House figures are super, super cool, which is this Grimjo one that's right behind me. Super cool that Robert, that's the death painting for Robert. So if you guys saw our painting, or our rant about Robert, and the chance that Robert could potentially be coming back, this is the death painting for Robert right here that we were talking about. That Kubo draws every time a character dies in Bleach 1,000 Blood War. Kubo draws a special painting, or like, it's called a painting, but an illustration. And draws this one here. So Nana had one, but Nana came back. Robert had one. He might come back. Someone left a great comment on our latest podcast talking about how they hope that Robert does come back. Robert, Minnie, and Candace. All 3 of them comes back. That would be so cool. So, so, so cool. And then they all get a fight with Chad, Orihime, and then Ganju, I think was the other one. That'd be really, really, really cool. Let's see here. Boom. Can we please get Robert Schrift? I would love that. Ral just says oil up. Okay, I mean, sure. Sam, I need you to name me the biggest Kangdu hater in Discord. Okay, I got you. I can do that for you. That much I can do. Don't you worry. So is this as tall as it goes? Okay, that's fine. I mean, sure. There's got to be a way to extend this even further. What's up, Gabe? How's it going? I am trying to figure out how this possibly goes up any higher, but maybe that is... No, it definitely goes up higher. Okay, let's see here. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty, I think is how it is. So Sam, my goat Kisuke Bankai next episode. Doubt it. Doubt it. What's up? What's up, Jose? Jose, I bought us some new microphones, dog. So we're gonna be in style next time. So I think mine would be here. I think you want it below. Have I seen Evangelion? Of course I've seen Evangelion. Evangelion is fantastic. I have not finished though. I didn't finish watching Rebuild of Evangelion, the third movie. I've not watched that. I've seen the first one. So I've seen 1.11. I've seen 2.22. I have not seen 3.33. Yes. So I haven't seen that. Yeah, we're getting rid of the arms as a whole. This is going to be the new stand. The arms are gone. Done with the arms. Don't want them anymore. Also, I didn't know you had a Patreon. I'd have been top stuff. Gabe, you're already missing out. PV's number one. PV's number one captain level in the Patreon. He's been holding it down. Really nice fucking guy, by the way. Love you, PV, if you're watching. Black Bulls versus the Straw Hats. We're talking who would win Black Bulls versus the Straw Hats? The Straw Hats, 100%. I think the Black Bulls are just not even on the same level as the Straw Hats. I think we need to break it down to something like Luffy, where he basically dodged a light speed attack. It's very hard to compete with Luffy, especially with Gear 5 being a thing now, where he has access to the Toon Force. Luffy makes a strong case for being the strongest. Very strong. Wow, that looks great. Thank you, man. What's up, boss? Can you pose like the Soul King candidate behind you? Oh, like Robert? Yeah, I got you. Uncanny. Uncanny. We could be cousins, me and Robert. Let me switch you guys over. There you go. You guys can see a little bit of Robert also. You missed out on the Grim Joe, unfortunately. Sam Straw Hat's only strong because of Luffy and Zoro. Jinbei is strong as well. Okay, we can't. Ankuro Maida bit has gone too far. You need to stop the cap. Maida has been disrespected. Okay, Maida should get a little bit of love. He didn't have a great. What's the name of the elephant that he fought way back in the Iran arc? He didn't get a great showing in that, all right? You know, he defeated the elephant, though. Maida defeated an Iran arc. He also saved his sister. He was a real cool guy. He also saved Soi Fon in the manga. They cut him. They cut him, man. Now, what can we see Soi Fon? Not Soi Fon. Maida. What is Omaida's Bankai? What is Omaida's Bankai? Hell yeah, Gabe. Hell yeah. So this is the official. This is like all the mics, all the podcast stuff. Am I awful? I just want him to go? That is fucked up. That's fucked up. You want Omaida to just go? Sam Stark or Kenpachi Stark? It's not even a competition to me. Stark is so much better. Do I watch ReZero? I have not started watching the latest season of ReZero. I have watched both the other seasons of ReZero, and I love them. ReZero Season 2 I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I hear Season 3 is really, really good. You sold you didn't do Nikaku cosplay. Do you think you could tank the Ashwallen? Yes, I'm a younger gentlefolk, and according to Kubo, the Ashwallen affected the oldest down to the youngest. So I think that'd be pretty good. Do you know if there's a question about Candace here? Let me see. Do you know if Candace Catnip merch? Oh, of any Candace Catnip? So they were doing. I just invited somebody. I didn't even know what the fuck that did. I just clicked something. There is a Bleach Brave Souls was doing a giveaway for a while, and they had official Candace merch. They were doing with swimsuit Candace. Do you reckon Kira's going to get any extended scenes? I can see Kira getting them. Kira's very much a fan favorite. I can see Kira getting a lot of extended scenes. I think that's going to happen. Do I know Don Don? Love Don Don. Watching that with my fiance. We both like it a lot. Do you like voice changing? Like with, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Have I ever a show called The Legend of Vox Machina? I know of Vox Machina, Critical Role. There was a short period of time I was super into watching Critical Role. I think they're all awesome. They're really cool. I have not watched their animated series. I hear it's good. But I know of it. Second season was just some world building stuff. Okay. Got it. I really liked ReZero the first season. ReZero I loved a lot. Oh wait, I get that playable Candace swimsuit for Brave Souls. Candace gets a lot of love in Bleach Brave Souls. Isn't there a new Candace that just came out for Bleach Brave Souls? If the Bambis do not have powers, which one do you think you could take in a fight? Oh, any of them. Except for Minnie. Minnie could probably take me. I feel like Minnie's a buff woman as a whole. She could probably take me. But I feel confident I would take any of the Bambis if they have no powers. I got swimsuit Candace, but I didn't know they gave stuff away. Yes, there was a giveaway they were doing on Twitter that you can basically like tweet out Bleach Brave Soul stuff and it gives you points. You can use those points into raffles, and then you can use the raffles to give you free stuff. I actually like Season 2 more than Season 1. You're crazy, Ryan. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. Like Subaru's voice, you want to change your voice to his voice. I like my voice, even though it's nasally. I'll take it. Bro not beating Minnie. I agree, Rio. I'm not beating Minnie. I can't beat Minnie. I feel confident I can beat the other ones, though. The other ones, I feel really confident I can beat them. Okay, so let's unplug one of the mics. So this will be Jose's. Jose, I'm unplugging your mic. Never to be seen again. Ouch. Okay. Jose's microphone. Don't lose that. I need a statue or something. There's no Quincy Love. Well, there's that new Uryu statue coming out. The one of his full standing. That's coming out. That looks incredible. Looks really, really, really good. So you have that one coming. But I do agree there's not a lot of Quincy Love happening in terms of merch. There's just really not. What's up, Color Swap? Do I think Kubo will continue the manga after 1000 Year Blood War is done being animated? Yes, 100% I do think that. I think Kubo is so wrapped up in supporting the anime right now, he doesn't have a lot of time to focus on the manga, as we know. They gave an adapter. Thank you. Love that. Oh, this is some weird packaging. Okay. Don't know what that's for. Alright. Let's do this thing. Makes sense. New mics, what kind? They are Shure SM7Bs. I'll show them to you right now. They're the same ones that everybody else has. We're upgrading. Looks beautiful. Voss, you just gained an officer position. Just want to stop by here and say that showing, and say thanks for showing Omaida love. I got you, man. I'm more than happy to call out any injustice done to Omaida. Omaida is the GOAT, man. You can't. Omaida is so cool. You can't hate Omaida. He's just trying his best out here. He's rich. He's got to do it. Got to figure out Adobe for the short to keep space now. You're all good, man. Focus on your life stuff first, Gabe. That short does not need to be finishing time soon. Sorry, I'm shaking the table, so it's shaking one of the things. My bad. Do I tighten it now? I thought I tightened it already, but... Does not want to stay out. Will you get with me? I don't know if you use Adobe Premiere. I use Adobe Premiere is what I use. Are the Bambis going to have a flashback in this part or the next part? Probably the next part, if anything. I hope. So there's a lot of discussion. If you guys haven't read the manga, Lil Toto, Giselle, Basby, they're all going up to the Soul Palace, right? We saw that in the last episode. They're all going to head up there. Now, in the manga, they are very short-lived. Incredibly short-lived. They don't stay, and they have the worst plan. Like, Lil Toto's supposed to be like this smart kind of, like, for all intents and purposes, Lil Toto's kind of the leader of the Bambis, right? Like that, I'm not wrong in saying that. I think that everybody can agree with that. Very, 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 very short-lived what they do up there in the Soul Palace. Not great. So I hope they change that in the anime. I hope they get something. I hate Omaida so much. Oh my gosh. Worse than Dondo Chaka? First of all, Dondo Chaka is a great guy. Have you heard the English dub for Dondo Chaka? Dondo Chaka is awesome. Robert Acatron backstory win? Philistine. That's what I'm saying. When are we going to figure out what Robert's shrift is? Sam, there's not enough Toshiro merch? Oh, stop. There's so much Toshiro merch. Toshiro's on everything. Literally everything. If you have Club Outside, Toshiro was on a lot of they did a Black Hole Disco Club, which they took over like a club where they had like a special DJ session you could go to. It was Bleach themed everything. And fucking Toshiro was on everything, man. Everything Toshiro was on. So I almost feel like this is too tall. Interesting. I mean, this is great for me, Jose. I don't know how you're gonna. Might have to get you a smaller one. I think even on the smallest setting, it's gonna be too tall for you, Jose. This is fantastic for me. What's up, Sashimi? James says, "Get a life." Okay, all right, sure. We love that. We dig that. Use his shrift in the NASCAR to teleport onto the platform. That'd be so funny. Saying we got him. The Toshiro shirts are back. Wait, where? You have to be part of Club Outside. Gotta go to Club Outside, and you gotta do that there. I'll hold it on my lap. Yeah, we might have to play with it because I think this is gonna be. I think this as a whole, the setup right here adds a lot of height to it that I wasn't expecting. But like I was saying, it's great for me. This works perfectly. But I think it's gonna be way too tall. Maybe we'll get you like a booster seat, Jose. We'll give you like a little butt pad and that'll add some extra height for you. I mean, not bad for me, right? Looks pretty good. Tony was asking for Tosh merch. I said you got him in your shop. Anyone play Bleach Base Souls? I used to be super into it. I'm taking a break right now. I was just thinking about that. I hate Omaida as much as I hate Sam. Okay, that is toxic. Wow, that was brutal. Alright, so we're going to save that. I'm going to keep everything in the box. I'm a bit of a hoarder. So we'll save the extra. They have an extra little mouth guard there. We'll save that. Some Velcro for cords. I don't think we need that. I think we'll be fine. Okay. I'm going to put everything back now. I think it goes like so. Close enough. The box won't close all the way. Close enough. Okay, so let's see. It should just plug right in now to my Amazon Basics cord. Boom. I mean, that looks perfect to me. That looks great. Giving him speed to exploit blind spots. Oh, I missed a piece. I think Robert Schrift is something like in the near or the navigation. What's up, Ludus? Giving him speed to exploit blind spots or weak points. I will still buy the unit arena mount, and you don't need to buy it. I'll send it to you. I can send it to Pythes. That would be really funny. Sam, name drop me on the podcast. Okay, I got you next week, Churd. Robert will come back. I have faith. Maybe give the name of a Schrift. That would be nice. That would be really nice if we could give the name of a Schrift. What fight against the Royal Guard do you think you both the Askin fight? I think Askin's probably my favorite Stern Ritter as a whole. Club with a K. Club outside. It's Tite Kubo's fan club. It's got to be the Askin fight. I love Askin. I think he's hilarious. I'm super excited also. That's the Yoruichi and the Urahara fight, where how could you not vote for that one? I think that one's incredible. So that's my favorite by far. There we go. All right. I closed it perfectly. And now we'll just hope it works. So I've heard that the microphones, they draw a lot of power. So typically you need to get stuff that adds additional power, but we do have a 4x4 down here, so I think it's good. Nanana hitting Aizen always pisses me off so much. Yeah, a lot of people were hoping that the Nanana scene wouldn't be in the anime. A lot of people wanted Nanana just to be removed. When Nanana had the death painting, they don't like that it lessens Aizen, you know, especially for someone like Nanana who hasn't get a lot of showtime previously, that it wouldn't be a great showing for someone like Aizen. But I think everything that we saw with Nanana, with Shunsui, all of them like, hey, such, you know, like that should have like concussed you. Like you should have been knocked out. And Aizen's like, no, like that was strong. Like it was really good, you know. I thought it was fine. They adapted it well. I didn't think it lessens Aizen at all. I think Uryu versus Yugrim is going to get extended and improved a little bit, 100%. 100% Uryu versus Yugrim is going to get extended and improved. Robert's going to get the same treatment as Hollow from Camp Fear World. Oh, the Hollow from Camp Fear World. He's going to start to reveal his strips. The pod is going to come in half. That would be really funny. That would be really, really funny. I'm on board for that. Become an insider. Okay, so done and done. I'm still shocked by how tall this thing is. Maybe I extended it and I messed it up. I'll open up the next one, we'll see, and we'll pray that it's not too tall for you, Jose, of course. Let's see. I love how I was like, dude, I ain't sure I got this shit. Well, it's a bit weird that Aizen's, like, the war potential with Aizen, right, is his Reiatsu, his spiritual pressure. He's, like, so broken, that's his thing. And then the captains are doing something that requires spiritual pressure. And then, like, Aizen, like, stay down here, please. Like, don't come up there, Aizen. Pretty please. I do think they should have fleshed out Nanana. Nanana should have got a showing that wasn't with Aizen first. Nanana should have done like his ability against another Soul Reaper and shown how it works. Love your shit, buddy. Thank you, Weeb. Thank you. That's the problem. Nanana didn't have a showing of his power beforehand, so we didn't know what it was based off of. If we could have seen how Nanana normally uses his power against people, then it would have been crazy, right? It would have been like, okay, like, man, it hit Aizen and he just got knocked back. No problem. But we never saw it before. So him coming out and, you know, one-shotting Aizen is a big deal. No, that's the same size. All right, well, we'll still try it. I'm going to set it up for you, Jose, still, and then we'll see how it goes. I do like these. They're very, very sturdy. Yuha's going to have a inner monologue scene later where he goes down the alphabet of the Shrifts, thanking them for the sacrifice. Maybe that would be cool. At least some of the ones that got missed would be really, really cool. I think that'd be awesome. Thanks, Sub Boy. Thank you. Yeah, but doesn't Aizen get all the seals released? I mean, Aizen, Aizen has a great showing later, right? Aizen, there's just this controversy around the Nanana scene that it shouldn't have happened. It lessens Aizen. It's just controversy around it. But Aizen as a whole is so cool. So cool. Where I don't personally think it affects Aizen. I think he's fine. It doesn't make Aizen less cool, right? I think that's the argument that's happening. Aizen's got all the seals. There's 23. 13 of them break by the end, I believe. There you go. What did Gabe just say? Robert G. the Glock. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I agree. I think that's why it lessens Aizen a bit. We never see how strong his ability actually is. I agree. And I think a good way to write that for someone like Nanana would be like his ability is like a 100% sure hit. You know, it doesn't matter how strong you are. One of the abilities of Nanana is that he 100% is going to get you no matter what. And then that kind of gives a cheat code to Aizen, right? It kind of gives an excuse to the stuff that people don't like about Aizen, which is okay. It's fine. Robert is the Soul King's Glock. It was confirmed to Kenfira World. It's so true that he's already OP, but Kuba did a good job of lining it up. Really, yeah, there's controversy over Nanana. Yeah, people didn't want Nanana to come back. Even though it's a manga scene. Oh, thanks, Sigma Rings. Let's go. Welcome back, by the way. Sigma Ringo. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, people didn't want Nanana to be in the anime. They, like, straight up after he got written off and he has death painting, people were cheering that he wasn't going to come back. But he did come back, as we know. Aizen with no seals has to be the strongest aside from the Rayo. I think I would agree with that. I think one of the things with Aizen, right, the fact that he has the Hogyoku, who's Nanana, he was the black guy that used the U, the underbelly, on Aizen that knocked him out. Wouldn't that also buff the Zero Diversion more since the closing negged Nanana's power? Yes, it would. Oh, let's go. Thank you, thank you. It 100% would raise the power of Squad Zero as well. That'd be double. It'd be great. It just, I think people want Aizen to be right because Aizen is iconic. Aizen is iconic to the world of Bleach. So everybody wants Aizen to be like up here, you know, like here's everybody else. Here's Aizen. Aizen didn't have the Hogyoku that rejected him, and that's why he went back to normal. Did we see the Hogyoku leave Aizen? Maybe have Rosa Kensei fight Nanana, force him to run away. That way, that'd be a good idea. That'd be a great idea, actually. I wonder how high Nanana's spiritual pressure is. I think Aizen said it was a different SP too high. The hacks will be nullified like Soi Fon Shikai. Well, it's like, you're saying if it's not on screen, then it's likely to come back. Exactly. I'm so excited for Mayuri versus Piranha. That part's going to be really good. Yugura and Bazby fight is next week. Now, there is leaks of next week's episode flying around already, which is crazy. But there are screenshots of stuff happening in the next episode. So spoilers, guys, be careful. No, if you read the manga, you know that Aizen still has the Hogyoku. Ichigo and Kisui explain that it's rejecting him and no longer obeys him, but I think he still has it, though. Aizen still merged the Hogyoku. That's what I thought as well. Brushed and buttery teeth, Nanana. Yeah, amen. Amen. All right. Did you see Kubo, like, praise the voice actor of Nanana? Kubo was like, his voice actor was so good. Like, I wish we could have used him more. Kubo's such a troll. All the way till the end, dude. We talk about Nanana, but what about BG9 and Kangdu? BG9 and Kangdu should have got so much love. I think they're awesome. Sigma Ringo, you're going crazy. Hi, fellow mangaka here. What's up, Sento? I'm not a mangaka, but how's it going? Very respectable trade. Being a mangaka is very hard. It does nothing for him if he has it because he can't accept. But you know, he could. It's like a power source, you know. I feel like this is still way tall. I think there might be a way to get it to go down a little bit lower. Yeah, the Hogyoku is still fused. Nanana's death looks so clean. Dude, Nanana's death was hilarious. Seeing Nanana get shot and bounce twice was crazy. Sigma Ringo, you're insane. You're insane, dog. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like this is not the right way. Okay, we're doing it. There we go. Someone at the animation team hated Nanana. Oh, 100%. 100%. Someone at Stupuro Films hated Nanana. That death scene was hilarious. So funny. Okay. Boom and boom. This one is actually a little shorter. Okay. So let's actually think that's better. I wonder how I can make it go down a little bit more. Interesting. Don't know how I messed that up. That one's definitely shorter. My finger hurt cut? Well, thank you, Sigma Ringo. I appreciate it, dog. You're the MVP as always. Rip David Attenborough? Did he just die? I thought he's been dead for a while. No, go to the doctor for your toe fungus. We're just slinging out anything we could get on Nanana, huh? Anything and everything at all. I'm trying to see if I can make this go down a little bit lower, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Okay, let's try this. See if this goes any farther. Nope, that's all the way down. Maybe they're just like naturally a little bit taller, huh? That or my eyes are perceiving me. Can't really tell ya. I think it's just a trick on my eyes. Can I join real quick about the topic? You could chat. I don't know how to do anything else other than that. Ryan got sniped in one shot. David Attenborough died. That's sad. David Attenborough is an OG. Love him. It's funny seeing him bouncing. He died like he was a basketball. Yeah, someone hates Nanana. Someone really hates Nanana. I've seen arguments online of people saying Uryu beats Ichigo, but I think the anime made it clear that Ichigo. 100%. I think after seeing the anime adaptation of the Uryu versus Ichigo fight, you can't really argue. I mean, Ichigo was full on holding back. He was holding back 100%. He was not actually trying in that fight. And I don't think anybody can say otherwise. I just don't think you can make an argument for that at all. Like, Ichigo was just like, he wasn't even sure he wanted to fight. He wasn't trying. It was over. Where, like, also Uryu, potentially he didn't use the antithesis, right? So you could say Uryu wasn't trying as well. That's something that you could say. I believe that. But I don't know. I don't think that fight really decides anything. What do you think the court ends on? Well, we were talking, and it could potentially end on the beginning of Yoruichi versus Askin. That wouldn't be crazy. Someone was just talking about that. Aside from that, I don't really know. Because this core is going to have so much change. So much change. It's going to be really hard. It said the Hogyoku could evolve Aizen and learn power systems of other animes. That's kind of crazy. I guess Ichigo's absolutely holding back. Question, do you think Grimmy was downplayed in the anime since they removed the scene of everyone panicking? Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think that scene of Grimmy, so in the manga, guys, Grimmy was locked away. Like, he wasn't at the original scene. When you guys first, I think it's Tybw Report 1, and they show the scene of everybody at the table, right? The Stern Raiders are all at the table and Grimmy's there. In the manga, Grimmy's not there. Grimmy's locked away because he's like, hey, that guy's too dangerous. Grimmy's locked up. And then when Grimmy comes out, everybody's like, yo, this guy shouldn't be out. Like, we shouldn't be messing around with Grimmy. Like, who let Grimmy out? That's like part of the manga. They cut all of that. I know, Kevin's Moon. I say that shit all the time. In the manga, guys, but yeah, that is different, and I do wish they kept a lot of that stuff because Grimmy's power is broken, right? It's really broken. That's why, like, when someone like Kenpachi defeated Grimmy, that was a big deal, really big deal. And also, even when Grimmy in the manga shot his meteor, there was a scene where Ygritte was like, "Okay, Yuha, we need to go this way. Like, come on." They start grabbing Yuha, like, let's move back a little bit. So it's cool. Also, Ishida got beat by Shinjimaru and got bailed out by Yuha again. 5 Nobles soon. I would love anything about the 5 Nobles. I think it'd be really cool. If Ichigo intentionally uses Bankai, that would imply he would consider going for the kill. I view the scene as this in Ichigo versus Uryu, right? I think Ichigo didn't want to fight Uryu. Uryu is Ichigo's best bud, dog. Like, they're tight. They're tight. He kept putting off. Uryu was being serious. Like, even when Ichigo did Getsuga Jujisho, he shot it to the side. But then he finally, I think he was like, fine, if I have to fight him, I'm going to do Bankai. And then he went for it. He hesitated again, got shot by Uryu. That's how I view that one. Sam, late Halloween costume, a nerd emoji. Okay, that's fucked up. I do have the glasses for it, though. You guys should build your own chair, Sama, for the podcast. That'd be so funny. I could kind of do it based off these chairs. These chairs are really high. I have a couple. You guys ever see the Shonen Jump store released some Bleach lawn chairs? I have those. They're sitting up in my closet upstairs. Uryu hardly landed anything on Shinjimaru. He's not touching Shinjimaru. Yeah, he really only cheesed it with the antithesis, right? And that's why there's a big argument on, did Shinjimaru know? And I like the idea. Someone had a theory that Shinjimaru, like, unlocked some hidden chakra in Uryu when she stabbed the back of his neck, and, like, Shinjimaru helped Uryu. I like that as a theory. Chair-sama cosplay win. Yeah, eventually, dog. How can you do a Bleach podcast and not be sitting on Bleach lawn chairs? I know. What's up with Renji and the OP? We don't know. I heard we're getting Renji Poem next week. So then maybe if it's Renji Poem next week, the week after that will be Renji content. Brand new Renji content. Who's to really say? Same level Bleach merch, but can't send me any. Sorry, Cherd. You're just not loved. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is like really playing with my eyes. That this is like one is shorter than the other. It's really fucking with me here. So let's just change it for now, anyways. Pull Jose's out. Okay. Do a classic swap-a-roo, the one that's like half an inch shorter for some reason. Jose's. This one would be for me. Beautiful. It's gonna be so much cleaner. Do you think our bro Robert will appear next episode to try to stop the Shinigami from forming the gate? I think that could happen. I think that's very, very logical. So what are your predictions for Core 4? Core 4, Aizen, Mook, and Cherry. Yeah, there we go. Chad is Ichigo's best buddy. Uryu's the rich kid who's low-key cool, but is okay to hang out with. Do I think Antithesis reverse the effects of the Almighty? I think Antithesis is the antithesis of the Almighty. So it could be anything. Dang, Sigma Ringo. Thank you, dog. A galaxy? Holy shit. Okay. Thank you, man. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. No way we're getting Renji versus Uryu, Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb. Oh, 100%. Drip Robert. Yeah, you like it? We stand Robert here. Robert is coming on a comeback, you guys. I think the best time for Robert to come back would be to try to stop them from opening the gate. Or Robert, Minnie, and Candace somehow make their way up to the Soul Palace and they get additional fights. That was not my original idea. Someone commented that on our podcast. Shout out to them. I don't think we've got a poem for Renji and Rukia yet. We wouldn't have gotten a Rukia poem to set up her Bankai. My memory's not great or not good enough on. I'm Dippinka. Sigma, you're too nice, dog. You're too nice. Hey, thanks for dropping by as always, Sigma. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. What scene would you prefer? Omaida saving Soi Fon or Robert showing up again? I would have to give it to Robert showing up again. Omaida saving Soi Fon is a cool scene. It doesn't add much to it. Robert showing up again would be crazy. I think that was an Asnot poem. Okay, there you go. So we got an Asnot poem instead. Do we want to do any cable management? Like a little something like this? Let's see. All right, there we go. It's not bad. Make sure it's set. Boom. Boom and boom. I'm not gonna lie, Soi Fon is probably one of the characters I hate the most. So I really didn't have much love for Soi Fon either. Soi Fon as a character in Bleach is she hasn't impressed me. She hasn't wowed me. There's not much about Soi Fon that I really have a fond memory of aside from her fight with Yoruichi. I think, she had to get help with Baragon from Hachi, right? That was something that happened. But I have said it again, and I'll say it louder for the folks in the back. I think Soi Fon in Bleach 1000 Blower has been a pretty good character. I really like her interaction with Shinji. I really like her interaction so far in the anime. I think she's a very quick-witted captain, and she's been very quick to pounce into the action. Why didn't they have Soi Fon say Bankai to activate it? Oh yeah, that's disappointing. That's a great point, actually. What about Omaida saving Robert? That'd be the best of both worlds. We get a scene of Omaida saving Robert. I'm in. I would combust inside. I'd be so happy. I think Sujimara paralyzed Uryu and it backfired because she was teleporting her into her class prior. Can't lie, Soi Fon's mid-jump switch to Bankai was cold. I was sick. It was really sick. Well, she also liked the second youngest character. Soi Fon hate is not allowed here. If I hear another diss on Soi Fon, I will ban you. Oh, there you go. Would still smash Soi Fon, no matter how much Kubo bans her. I'm mostly indifferent to Soi Fon. I would say I'm about at that stage as well. I would put myself firmly in the indifferent to Soi Fon category. I think that would put me exactly where I want it to be. Yeah, she's using Thousand Blower. I think Soi Fon's been great at Thousand Blower. I think she's been incredible. I, like most people, don't believe Uryu betrayal because he's just a good persona so far. I think the problem with Uryu, which we talked about in the beginning of Thousand Blower Core 3, the problem with Uryu is, so like Dungeons and Dragons terms, right? Uryu is lawful good, right? To a T, he's lawful good. He is like that guy, he's always going to have your back. He's always going to be right there next to you. You just can't believe in Uryu betrayal, and I think that's part of the reason why Uryu betrayal in the Fullbringer arc wasn't really an option, right? Because Uryu was, he was killed, quotes, he was stabbed, he was slashed, he was put into the hospital. He wasn't part of the Tsukushima, like Renji or Ichigo, Tsukushima was our friend since the beginning, because it just doesn't happen. That's just not Uryu, Robert is just Stark but good. That is fucked up that you said that, Seraphim. Stark is a great character. Later, Sherd. But I feel like the anime has done a better job at deceiving people that Uryu is bad. Yes, I agree. I think the anime has done a much better job of making Uryu out to be a bad guy, like an actual bad guy compared to the manga. Pythes talked about it on the podcast, that in the manga, they don't even tell you any sort of, Here's the backstory to Uryu. Here's what's going to go on here. Here's his motivations. Here's how he found any of this stuff. You don't find it. You know, it's not in there. Gonna go get something to eat. See ya later, Robert. I'm looking forward to Yugrim and Bazb story this quarter. I think Yugrim versus Bazb was one of the last things in the manga that I remember being really fucking incredible. I remember it being really good. I love that story. I was surprised how much I liked Yugrim and Bazb from that story. That is something that I remember. So I'm shocked. I'm very happy. Now, it's weird because there are some links and there are some still images coming out of Yugrim and Bazb already that are in the next episode, apparently. There's a Jump Festa happening in the beginning of December, and they're going to bring out the kid voice actors for Yugrim and Bazb. So I would believe the fight's going to happen later in December. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I could be wrong. Listen, I love Robert, but he's not over Stark. Yes, 100%. Stark is way better than Robert, but we'll take Robert. Yeah, it just shows how much people really trust Uryu. Yep, 100%. Stark equals mid, Toshiro equals mid, and lastly, Weaves Guild equals peak. We'll take that. We'll take that. I wish to show us Uryu dad shirts as an anime scene. That would be crazy. That'd be so out of left field. That'd be insane. Gil, do you think Stark will come back in the Hell Arc? Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Stark in the Hell Arc. It depends on if Stark was a bad person in his normal life, right? Because I think that was the explanation with Zalaparo and Aranyeto, right? Only if they were bad in the regular life would they go to the Hell Arc, because I think they are excluded from the spiritual pressure ordeal. We don't know. We don't know. So I'm going based off of old school anime logic, where a hollow goes to hell after they killed if they were like a serial killer back in their real, like in the life. But now what if when they were a hollow, they built up enough spiritual pressure to rival that as a captains? Do they then get sent to hell? I don't know. Kubo's got to answer it. If Stark goes to hell, that means we will see Ulquiorra. That is true. That is true. Baragon needs to be in hell. I agree. I do think Baragon needs to be in hell 100%. Stark should have been part of the zombie squad. I would have hated that. I would have absolutely hated that. Kubo's just going to say, I don't know. Oh, I know. Classic Kubo. Classic Kubo. I think Ukitake is good, but people still go to hell. Yeah, because the explanation now, right, is that if it's a captain level Ryatsu, you go straight to hell. That's how it goes. Since so many new scenes have been added from the animation team themselves, then imagine what the Gerard fight will be like. There's so much new stuff, and they could add Visor Go. Yeah. You know, I think, I don't know. Visors need a spot. Visors need to do something really cool because they need redemption. The Visors have had a horrible showing. It's so sad that we have to wait for the Hell Arc till 2026. Yeah, it seems like it's about what it's going to be. But don't Arrancar, Soul Reaper captains, and Sterners go straight to hell? So that's the question, Christmas Goku. Is, do the rules for Soul Reaper captain level Reiatsu, does that apply also to Arrancars and Espadas, right? Does that apply to them? Because if that is the case, then they're all there, right? They're all down there because they're all supposed to have the spiritual pressure of a captain, right? Specifically in the Vassal Lordy people. But according to the anime, Hollows go to hell when they commit crimes in their regular lives. So, is that the only way they could go there? Do they get both of them that go there? It depends where it's going to fall. Do you think we would see Wonder Weiss in the Hell Arc? I think he's very low on the characters we might see in the Hell Arc, but sure. They said Aizen went to hell, so did they manage to kill him? They said Aizen went to hell, so did they manage to kill him? Explain on that, Seraphim. What's up, Sobe? What's up? Also, what do you think they're trying to allude with since Ukitake? I don't know. We have a clip coming out about that. I have a clip from the podcast where we're talking about Ukitake. If you guys didn't see it, at the end of the episode, they are doing like a final speech before they go up to the Soul Palace. And all of a sudden, they show Ukitake and his hand twitches. Like, it's like you would think it's like an after credit scene, that the way his hand twitches. So I don't know if they're planning to do maybe a final send-off for Ukitake, and that's what they're gonna do. They'd be like, okay, like, you know, he's gone, like, here we go, final send-off, let's do it. I don't know what their game plan is for that. I have no idea. Do you believe in that evil Ichigo theory for the Hell Arc? I haven't seen it. If you want to link it to me somewhere, I can take a look. I don't know. Be the only person in our world with a random Bleach power get to pick, but everyone has them. Ooh, that's a great question. That's a great question. Later, boss. Be the only person in our world with a random Bleach power, or get to pick, but everyone has them. I think get to pick. I think the world would probably be a net gain if everybody has cool powers like that. It would be so much more fun, and then I get to pick which one that I want. But I mean, a random Bleach power is not bad. Like, there's a lot of them that are really, really good. Please, second one. Yeah. I hope Kubo and Saf get to change the ending of Bleach and show Ichigo and Kazumi. We get the novel animated. I would love any of the novels to be animated. I think that'd be so good. I would love all that. I believe you said Aizen. I believe you said Aizen will be involved in Hell Arc. Aizen won't be involved. Okay. So if we go based off of Can't Fear in World, which this is becoming more and more not canon as the anime continues. In the beginning of Can't Fear in World, they immediately steal Aizen back into the Mukin. That's just part of the story. He goes right back to the Mukin. I don't think they will reuse Aizen for the Hell Arc. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they would be beating on the same storyline too much. It would be too much of the same thing that we already got in Thousand Year Blood War. I think Aizen and Squad Zero, for the most part, will be removed from the Hell Arc. Now, there is a really good theory that Ichigo is super connected to Hell. If that theory comes to be true, then we could get a lot of Squad Zero. There could be a lot of Squad Zero that gets put into there. But it's up in the air. It's up in the air. I don't think they will use Aizen. I would stand firmly that Aizen is not going to be involved in the Hell Arc. They can't have Aizen in the Hell Arc since him being in prison. It is a reason Hell is getting stronger. There you go. Sashimi explained it. Do you think they'll make a movie for the Hell Arc and make it into an anime? I think it'll be an anime. I think Hell Arc will be an anime. It'll go manga first. The manga will have to go on for a long time before we get any sort of anime for the Hell Arc. But in the meantime, I would like if they do manga Hell Arc and then they adapt the novels as part of either an anime or a movie series to keep Bleach relevant, to keep it going. I think that would be awesome. Alternatively, I do think Burn the Witch is a thing, but I really like Burn the Witch as like a Bleach is done. We're done with Bleach. We're not going back to the world of Bleach as we know it, and we go to Burn the Witch. Chance of new Grimmjow scenes, I think very high. I think new Grimmjow scenes is very, very high. Grimmjow is part of the Askin fight, which a lot of the Askin fight I think has a lot of room for improvement. They need to make Azashiro canon. I know a lot of people love Azashiro. That's part of the novels. I think that'd be really, really cool. Read what I said about the Hell Arc. Let me take a look. Sorry, for 1 second. The weird scientist Ronkar said they sent big spiritual pressures like Aizen, Unohana, etc. But Aizen's not dead. Aizen can't go to hell. I think you might be misremembering that. Sam, because of Can't Fear World, do you remember, do you agree that Aizen was actually kind of right on Soul Society, Noble Family, and Soul King? I mean, alright, listen. There is a line in the sand where it could be, it could be said like Aizen was right. It could be, especially with what we learned in Can't Fear World, especially the stuff of the hearsay of how the Soul King was formed, right? Spoilers for Can't Fear World. They talk about how there is a rumor that the Soul King was formed by the 5 great noble families betraying the Soul King. And the Soul King was like this first person with power. And he was like this super strong guy. And so they all betrayed him and forced him into this crystal and to kind of like balance the world. Like that is the TLDR of how this happened. And one of the families that didn't want that to happen is, of course, the 5th noble family that got kicked out, which is the Shiba family, right? That is the royal family. That is the story of why the Shiba family wasn't liked and eventually kicked out. They were always this black sheep of the royal families. They wanted to find a different way to heal, like to fix the world. Then the 4 other ones like, fuck it, we backstab the Soul King, we fix it, boom. So there is something to be said about Aizen was potentially right about wanting to rework how the worlds work and not rely so much on the Soul King. There is something to be said about that for sure. Because after Can't Fear World, I was basically on Aizen's side. I became a full-on Tozen, basically. I love the stuff that we get about Tozen in Can't Fear World. Tozen gets done so much justice in Can't Fear World. It is crazy. So much justice. Hello, Gil. Do the Fullbringers aid Ichigo since Ganju's with the crew? I am Chad and Yodoichi. Maybe they do eventually. Do you want me to spoil it for you? Maybe they do. Who's the strongest Espada in the novels? I mean, in the novels, well, I assume you're talking about Spirits Are Forever With You, which is not one that I personally read because I know not Xylopar, what is his name? Cian Grands is in Spirits Are Forever With You. That's in that one. Supposedly, if Cian Grands hadn't split from Xyloparo, they would have been the strongest, and because they split, he got kicked down. I mean, realistically, it's Stark, guys. Stark is the strongest man. Azashiro and Hell Arc, people would go crazy if Azashiro gets announced in the Hell Arc. If in the Hell Arc we got Beyond Bankai and BBS, I think there's a lot of people that haven't had their Bankais revealed yet, especially because we're getting new characters introduced in the Hell Arc. It would be weird that they go beyond Bankai for some characters because we already have the true Bankai, which we got from Squad Zero. So it would be a bit weird. I don't know. I'd be down for that. So for sure, let's talk about the last episode. Did Ganju make the Royal Guard fall, or did they just do something about it? Ganju just made them sink. They're basically, so here's the floor they were fighting on. All right, Ganju made a sand pit and made them start to fall. There's a floor right underneath them. So they went like, and then they're like, okay, we're just going to fly back up. That's what Ganju did. That's exactly what he did. I'm curious how Cobra 3 will go because it feels so new to me. I mean, the amount of anime-only content we're getting is crazy, man. It's so crazy. Kubo's doing a crazy good job. It's really, really wild. Big fan of the jailed ones, Aizen and Azashiro. Yeah, I love both of them. They're cool. What would I think Jushiro Ukitake's Bankai would look like? I hope, because it looks like, so you take it right, even Ukitake's Shikai coming out of the Hell Arc looks way different. Looks way, way really different, right? I hope we get a flashback of some point to Ukitake using his regular Bankai so we can see it, or his Bankai remains the same in the Hell Arc so that we can see what his regular one looks like. I think it'd be really cool. It's sad, Jushira's VA said I wanted to use Bankai just once. Yeah, that is really sad. There's no way Aizen is the only one in the Mukin. They just don't want to reveal it to us yet. Okay, all right. We're an Azashiro coat. I get it. Last episode, Ganju. I never expected Ganju to be the highlight for me, but it's great. Ganju's great. Ganju's great. If I don't see Maki's Bankai, I'm going to lose it. I agree. Let's riot. Riot in the streets if we don't see Maki's Bankai. Why does Little Toto look like Shinji? Is she Shinji's secret hybrid love child? I think you cracked the code. I think you cracked the code right there. You blew my brains right there. That's it. Seeing Hiyori last episode made me realize that their hollow powers could be clutch against Quincy's. That is very true. And that is why we keep asking, why are the visors not using hollow masks? They should be popping those things, man. Well, Bleach Size Over Part 3, I think the dub's not even out for it yet. We have nothing for the dub. Did I see the Shimsui's the Aizen's father theory? I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't read the full thing. I don't think that's accurate at all. That's crazy. Random, but did you notice how many people... notice that Yumishiko is about to use his actual Shikai to protect Hikaku from Hitsugaya? He's willing to do it for his boy, but rather die than use it for himself. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's great. I think that's one of the complaints that I have with Hikaku. Hikaku should be popping Bankai, man. Pop the Bankai, Hikaku. Do it. Have some character growth moments. That's what I want for my boy. Did I see Shunsui? Oh, I already read that. Sam, we've been over this. They'd be in more danger because Quincy SP erases Hollow SP if they pop. I know, but listen. Hollow Mass would be like dragon types. The dragon types in Pokemon where dragon is weak to dragon. That's exactly what it would be. That's exactly what it would be. The Hollow Mass would help them be more powerful against the Quincy's, but then also the Quincy's would be more powerful against them. So it'd be a double-edged sword. Honestly, my goat, Aizen and Ashen, you probably won't see that until Core 4. You probably won't see it until then. Agree, it's now or never at this point. You might as well fucking go Bankai. I agree. Hey, Guild. Hell Arc, Ichigo, Xylopower going to bring Gin and Tozen with him from the Hell Arc is, I'm just speculating. Yes. I think that's 100% going to happen. I think we're 100% going to see Gin and Tozen. I think that's going to be really good. What's up, Pink Staff? Why most people think in the Hell Arc that the Hell side will be enemies? What if the Hell side is the good side? Or Ichigo side of the Hell and Soul Society includes Squad Zero will be the enemy side? So, Reza says, what if in the Hell Arc is the good side and the Soul Reapers are the bad guys? I kind of feel like that's a little bit of the theming with Thousand Year Blood War, right? A little bit of the theming with Thousand Year Blood War is that really the Soul Reapers aren't the best people, but also the Quincy's are bad guys, so they're killing everybody. I don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like that. Honestly, the new stuff is a blessing. I'm just hoping we get the Shitsoffle fights extended, the Labaro favorite character. I think the Shitsoffle fights will 100% be extended. I think that's going to happen. I think that's like a shoo-in for something that's going to happen. Because we know the bad guys, but we aren't going to do stuff about it. Now I got a question. In the fight between Ichigo and Aizen, Ichigo managed to make a Dongai form. Would this be possible with other characters like Ippashi or Byakuya? I don't see why not. I can't recall much memory of the Dongai, the Dongai form. I know what it is, obviously, classic scene in Bleach, but were there rules to it? Was something only Ichigo could do? I don't recall that. I could see if, yeah, why not? Do you think Kazui will inherit a visor mask? I do not. I think that instead of Senjumaru using your Bankai, I think it should have been Oetsu Maya Bankai. That would have been sick. That would have been so cool to see Oetsu's Bankai. I saw the images for next week and it's hype. I saw a couple of them as well. It looks really cool. It looks really, really cool. What more fight do you think we can get as new in the $1,000 anime? Is this only question about Bleach? No, ask whatever you want, all in one. Someone left a really good what if. Dangai is just Ichigo becoming a 4D being and merging with his Zanpakuto. But the question gave was, could other people do that as well? Which I assume it can, right? It wasn't specific to Ichigo. Someone had a great theory, and I agree with this, and I hope this is something that happens. Pythes said it's way too cool for it to ever happen, so you heard it. That Candace, Minnie, and Robert all survive, and one of the notes that Lil Toto said is that she's going to stop the other Sternmurders from interfering. So they all show up to interfere. That leaves for a new fight for Orihime, a new fight for Chad, and a new fight for Ganji. Those three would fight those three people. I think that would be really cool. Will that happen? Probably not. I don't really think Azushiro is there, but others, because people who in... Okay, I gotta reread that again. I don't only think Azushiro is in there, but others, because people who are unkillable are definitely... Well, yeah, 100%. I think there's other people in there but Aizen. 100%. That's something that they've had established for a while. Will Kugo and the other guy be in Tybw, and if they are, what will they do? Don't know. According to the manga, no, they will not be Yoruichi, but who's to say? Who's to say? Anything can happen. The world is Kubo's oyster in this part with Thousand Blower Part 3. Unlikely, but I wonder if that female Quincy from the Ichibe and Yuha flashback is related or associated with Robert in some way because she uses a gun. That'd be cool. Mimihagi is partly hanging around still. It would be cool if Pernida, since he's the only one of the two to speak, maybe give some remarks about the interaction between the two arms. That'd be cool. Some sort of a brief interaction with both arms of the Soul King would be really, really cool. Chad would never get that type of respect, I know. And that's why I don't know if it's gonna happen. Chad, that's way too crazy for Chad. Way too crazy. What's up, Hoda? Dangai Ichigo discarded all the spiritual pressure to boost his physical strength to the maximum. Don't know if others can do the same. Could be said, you know. Who knows? I wonder if Ugatake still being alive is intentional since he instantly died. Well, didn't, like, at a certain point Ichigo's spiritual pressure was so high that Aizen couldn't sense it? Was that a thing? Am I misremembering? I think I quoted that on the podcast. I hope that's right. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you. Kubo, good job. Now he used... Yes, okay. Now use format time and anime example. 9 minutes Yuha Active Almighty. 5 minutes Aizen can move after Underbelly. Maybe we get Gerard fight 2 episodes. I would like Gerard. I would like any of the fights to be 2 episodes. I think I kind of missed that from the old school anime where some of the fights were a little bit longer, a little bit more drawn out. I kind of like that. I think it adds to the like the suspense and the action. I think that's cool. Oh, someone said imagine a tournament. Hold on. Imagine a tournament arc for the hell. Like, that'd be so cool. Who doesn't like tournament arcs? Like a friendly... We saw in the Hell arc that Ikaku now is a Zanpakuto teacher. You know, like he teaches swordsmanship. It would be cool if they have like a classic Dragon Ball Z like fighting tournament, like a sparring tournament. That would be really cool. I'd be down for that. Favorite Bankai? I'm going to go classic Senbonzaka Kageyoshi. I love Byakuya's Bankai. I think it's great. Do you think we'll see any more content for the original Gote 13? I think the only reason the original Gote 13 was introduced in Thousand Blood War was for the Hell arc. I think that's the only reason that was introduced. I miss the spiritual pressure animation. I love the spiritual pressure animation from the old school anime. A lot of people kind of hate on the old school adaptation. I believe that the guy's name was Abe, who was the guy kind of in charge of the old school Bleach one. The old spiritual pressure Reiatsu, like the growling, brrr, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. New anime idea, Naruto reincarnated into another world with only magic and his 0 magic abilities. Yep, send it. It's perfect. Put Naruto on everything. Could Yoruichi pull out his Zanpakuto and go crazy mode? Yoruichi could pull out her Zanpakuto at any point. You know? The closest others getting Dangai form is beyond Bankai stuff. Okay. Do you think we'll ever get a new Kenpachi ever? I think Zaraki's infinite plot armor. No, I don't think so. I think the Kenpachi that we know, the Zaraki Kenpachi, will be the Kenpachi that we know until Bleach is done. I think it'll stay that way forever. That'll be all that we get. Yeah, the discard spiritual pressure for strength quote comes from Aizen misunderstanding what Ichigo did. It's truth he fused and transcended to a higher level, being unable. There you go. Okay, good explanation, quick. I wasn't sure which one was the correct one. The OG Kenpachi fights version of spiritual pressure was the best one, but personally, we need a true Bankai Suzumabachi. Do we? Do we though? You think we'll get heavenly armor Yushiro? You think we'll get that heavenly armor Yushiro is carrying? I hope so. I think they can do anything, you know? I hate Abe for his Ichiruki fanfiction cutting origami scenes. Yeah, Noriyuki Abe, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with that as well. You can see, so like, the internet gets so up in arms about Ichi. So the fandom is Ichiruki, or is Ichihime? Is that, or Hime and Ichigo? They butt heads like this, man. But you can see in the anime where they got the Rukia and the Ichigo stuff, because they harp into it, man. Ichigo and Rukia are like that in the anime. Oh man, hopefully we see old Gote in Hell Arc. I think we do. I think the original Gote 13, the OG, is going to be the Hell Arc. I think that's the only reason they introduced them. 100%. I can imagine that there are two sides to Hell, the one that wants to break out and the ones that want to keep them in. What would be interesting if both sides would be a mix of Arrancar, Shinigami, and Quincy. I think that could be one of the coolest parts of Hell, is that we see all of the races together. I think that would be really, really cool, and that should be something that they really hone in on and like they really harp on. You know, Arrancars, Quincy's, Soul Reapers, Fullbringers. They should all be in Hell side by side, and I think that could lead to some of the coolest interactions ever. I think that'd be really cool. Thoughts on the old Shitstoffel? What you mean by that? What you mean by that? I'm convinced 90% of the Ichiruki push is from the first anime. Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, the Ichiruki stuff is from the anime. They really, really harp into that. I wish Shinji could control reality, not only illusion, as it's inverted. Shinji has one of the coolest sets up to his abilities. It's just unfortunate that he fights against such strong people, where Shinji just gets roasted constantly. You know, he doesn't have a good showing. His abilities are cool, and the fact that he has to like train to work in reverse non-stop, crazy. Anime fault for pushing Rukia more, in my opinion. I agree. What I think the other Squad Zero Bankai would be like, if it wasn't Shinjimaru, who would be chosen to use the Bankai against Shitstoffel? Well, I assume Shinjimaru was chosen to use her Bankai probably because it's better against all of the group, right? I feel like Shinjimaru's is a wide AoE. It can separate, it can attack all 5 different people at the same time. Shinjimaru's is the perfect choice for that operation. Now, what is everybody else's Bankai? Man, I can only imagine. I have no idea. What do you think something like, Oetsu's Bankai is going to be? That's crazy, man. That's crazy to even think what that could be. Thoughts on who the Hell Arc Warden might be? Well, I mean, don't we already know Dukatake? Like, he's the Warden of Hell. Isn't that his job? I'm saying his Bankai could possibly do that. Shinji needs to lose early in fights because he sweeps all the low slash main tiers. Correct. That is correct. That is very correct. Especially with his Bankai. Shinji should be used like they shoot Shinji out of a cannon. Shinji lands right in the middle of where all the bad guys are, activates Bankai. That's how Shinji should be used 100% of the time. The one in Ichibe and Yuha flashback when the Almighty was sealed. The ones in the Ichibe and the Yuha flashback when the Almighty was sealed. Oh, you're saying that the girl with gun and stuff that was there at the meeting with Yuha's the Ultra Staffa? I never thought about that before. Can't wait for my grandpa Tsukushima to be reintroduced in the anime. Oh, 100%. I cannot wait for Tsukushima. What do I think Aizen's Bankai could be, Guild? It's just hard to say what Aizen's Bankai could be because his original one is crazy, right? Complete hypnosis. Is his Shikai. So what could it be? Is his Bankai like bringing things into reality? Like is that the next step up from complete hypnosis? It's crazy. Didn't Shinji say that he could have 1v1 all or he could have 1v all the Surrender, but if they came out? That's from Camp Female World. That quote. Shinji did say that he could have used his Bankai and like really destroyed a lot of the Surrenders if they attacked from like outside, and then he was able to use it because his radius is too big. Let's see. Robert returning. Are we all coping? We're all coping a little bit inside, but we're coping for a good reason. We want Robert to come back. That's who we want sitting in the driver's seat. Based off the OP, do you think Renji will do more against Jiraiya with visors or a whole other fight? Well, a lot of people are theorizing that Renji is going to be fighting Uryu. That's what a lot of the theories are. Would we like that? I think that'd be cool. I think Renji as a character is very close to Uryu. Renji and Uryu had that whole fight with Zaido Paro together. So I think that would be a very interesting dynamic to see Renji fight against Uryu, kind of calling back on that. You know, I think Renji has stake with Uryu, unlike Ganju. Ganju doesn't have stake with Uryu. What the fuck does Ganju care about Uryu? Renji cares a lot about Uryu. One person I'm afraid most in the Hell Arc is Kenpachi Kuryoshiki with his Bankai that swallows Soul Society. That would be super sick if there is a fight of like all the Kenpachis. Like that would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Will Ryukin and Ishin have more to do in the anime instead of the manga? I hope so. I really hope that Ryukin and Ishin both have a lot more scenes in the anime than in the manga. I really hope. In terms of raw power, Kenpachi the strongest. Why he was a war potential? War potential? Facts. Will Ichigo still go to hell after using Mugetsu? If not, I think it's a loophole to avoid. So you think Ichigo uses Mugetsu, he loses all of his spiritual power, and then he gets to reincarnate? Hey, we found the loophole, baby. No problem. I love your videos. Thank you, Sobe. Thank you. Would also be a callback to Uryu's fight with Renji in the first arc where Uryu got trounced. True. Actually true. That's a great point. Knifel, that's a super great point. Did Aizen know he was going to lose against Ichigo or against Yuha? Who are we talking about here? You think the old Gote 13 will be the villains when they're brought into the story? Yes, 100%. I think the old Gote 13 will be the main villains of the Bleach Holic. I think that's going to happen. I'm so confident in that. The cool Holic plot I'm hoping for is a scene to hell amped Grand Fisher trolling Kazui about killing his mom. Yeah, kind of round 3 for Grand Fisher coming back, like bragging about killing his mom, and then Kazui just wipes the floor with him. That'd be crazy. Would Quincy survive in hell? It's made of hollow Ryatsu according to the movie. According to the movie, it's poison, right? To Quincy. According to the movie, Hellart is poison. So, no, if we go based off that, no way. Imagine we got all the Kenpachi, Unohana, Zaraki, Kurishiki fighting, and we finally get introduced into Azashira. That'd be so cool. I think there's a lot of cool things that they could do to introduce novel characters into the world. Like, imagine also we go to hell, we see Tokonada. But they need to introduce those characters. I guess the old Kenpachis don't really need to. But like someone like Tokonada, his story takes place after 1,000 Year Blood War. So they would need to introduce them before we can ever meet them in hell. The Kenpachis kind of get a slide though because they're already dead. What's up, Izart? How's it going? Welcome. What I think about the Kubo will change about Ichigo's final fight, and do we get to see his full potential? I hope we get to see his Bankai. I hope we see his Bankai. I hope we get more time with the Bankai, which I think if we could count on Kubo for anything right now, if there's anything I feel like we can 100% say Kubo's going to do, it would be that Kubo is going to extend fights. The fights are going to be longer, they're going to be better, they're going to be more choreographed. I think that is what's going to happen. So I think any of the stuff in the manga that the fights felt a little short, they will extend. You think Toshiro will be stronger than Yama in the future? According to Shunsui, yes, that Toshiro has the potential to be stronger than all of them. He's a prodigy. Who's my top 5 Bleach characters? I got you. Got you locked down. Ready? Number 1, Omaida. Number 2, Chad. Number 3, Hanatoro. Number 4, Genkaria. Number 5, Aizen. Kenpachi gets his funny exchange with Miri, and that's it for him for the arc. Yep, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be really, really crazy. Favorite JoJo character? Now, I haven't watched in a very long time, but I believe it's Jotaro. I believe he's my favorite. The guy in the 2nd season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He's my favorite. Do we know what Ichigo's Bankai effect is? I don't know it. Kari's in 1 and number 2. You got to put him down a little bit low. Maki is like, so my rankings are like the Espada tier list, where there's a secret 0 spot that's held for Maki. So we just don't say that all over this. Favorite Bible Black character? Pass. Double that question. Give it to the next person, please. No Don Kanoji is crazy. Sampire Cake. I actually don't really like either. I would go Cake if I had to be chosen. Hey Guild, was Zangetsu Yuha All Might trained? Oh man, was Zangetsu Yuha All Might trained Ichigo to where he is, and how the hell did he know he's Getsuga Tensho? Mustafa, I only answer that question. You got to word that differently. I don't know what I just read. Unless Camp for World War is explaining 1,000 Year Blood War difficult and needs to be animated, 100% Alejandro. 100%. Sam, I'm your attorney. You don't need to answer that Bible Black question. Gabe, you typed that question, dog. You think Bleach is going to get Anime of the Year? I think Bleach is a very strong contender for Anime of the Year this year. Don could swipe underneath him. I can see that being a thing. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh. I slid the puzzle piece wrong. Boom. Don could steal it. What's up, Connor? Don could steal it. One Piece is always up there for Anime of the Year. I feel like One Piece animation is crazy. Maki has the Soul King's legs. That's why he's always running away. Johnny, we're talking facts. No Cone. Nah. I don't have a lot of love for Cone. I love buff Cone. I genuinely Cone. I could do without a lot of Cone scenes. Jotaro's in season 3 in reality, but on Netflix he's in season 2 because season 1 and 2 are fused. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. So Jotaro is my favorite. Don will most likely swipe it. If people chose Don over Bleach or Crash Out, I think it's very likely going to happen. I think that's the case. He basically gets way stronger just by existing. Read your Gen comment. How well do you think Gen does in the Quincy invasion? He was so underrated. Gen has the potential to be really, really strong because he's poison. His Bankai is like poison, like instant killing poison. Gin could have been really strong, and his attacks are super fast. And also, Gin is a no bullshit type of guy. Gin is like, bing, 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 just shoots out his Zanbakuto. It's crazy. I think Bleach is going to get Anime of the Year, but it will get multiple nominations and awards. I believe that as well. Yo, did you read my message? I'm sorry, I just really want to see your opinion on it. Yeah, 1 second, Yuta. Let me take a look. Sorry, I'm scrolling up here. I had like a inactivity warning. They hyped up Grimjo a lot more than in the manga. I think we might get a Sukuna Atapa now. Does anybody want to see a Grimjo Sukuna Atapa? Genuine question. There's a lot of Grimjo fans out there. Do we want to see a Segunda Etapa? Oh, Pink Staff, thank you. Do I think Bleach anime will continue past Thousand Bloodborne? I really hope so. So, I have 2 opinions on that, Pink Staff. I hope it continues past Thousand Bloodborne and we get either, okay, Can't Fear on World novel. I hope it goes right into Can't Fear on World. I think those novels are fantastic. I think they're really, really good. Or, We Do Not Always Love You. We get the Rukia and the Renji marriage novel adapted. I think that would be a beautiful, perfect ending to the Bleach Thousand Blood. We get a nice little relaxation where we get to see all the characters. We get to see everybody all happy. We see a Soul Reaper wedding happening. I think that would be really nice. One of the 2. Hope both. I hope both as well. I think that'd be really cool. I think they have to do more with him, especially with all the hype, or at least let him use Resurrection. I think Grimjo will do Resurrection. I think we can expect that. I don't think Segunda Etapa will happen. Do I think Shunsui's fight and Thousand Blood are getting a lot of changes? I don't think it's going to get a lot of changes. I think Shunsui's fight was pretty straightforward in the manga. I don't think there was a lot left on the cutting board for Shunsui's fight. I think that would be fine. Aizen's Bankai can use a figment of your imagination. 1 second, boys. I got to check something real quick. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. I agree, but I don't think she'll get much, unfortunately. Renji's name means stove in Japanese, and that's why he always gets cooked. Okay, that's hilarious, Gabe. That's fucking funny. I heard it's very possible that the marriage is going to happen in Thousand Blower from some leaks. Alessandro, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. What I think will do better, Core 3 or Core 4? Had you asked me this before Core 3 started, I would have said Core 4 100% is going to be the best core. Alright? But Core 3, they have been delivering on such an insane... I feel like the first 5 episodes have been crazy. They've been so good. I think Core 3 already, and we're not even halfway through the season, beats Core 2. Core 3 is better than Core 2 already. I'm already putting my flag in the sand. I think it's way better. Karin becoming a Soul Reaper, I can see that. Segunda, True Beyond, Bankai full standing. Let's still Hogyoku fuse Ichigo versus Karin and Yuzu. Karin and Yuzu, hands down. Also, with Aizen Bankai, I'd rather not know it because I think the hype is so high that it's going to disappoint. 100%. I agree with that. Do I think Renji will get a new fight and W? I don't think he'll get a W, unfortunately. I think Renji will get a new fight. I think he will lose or he will draw. Will we get the Gerard fight in Core 3? I think that's a Core 4 fight. If the Soul King can see all the futures and chose to be mutilated by Ichigo and the Noble Clans, does it mean the future where he chose not to be mutilated would have been worse for the verse? You could argue that. You could argue that that is something that happened, or you could argue that maybe he couldn't see a better future at the time, and that's why he let it happen. He let them mutilate him. Like, if that's what the people underneath him truly wanted, he let that happen. I can see that happening. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't on Legend of Thousand Blood because I know what was gonna happen, but I didn't expect them to change things this much. It got me excited to see what's gonna happen. Oh, 100%. Thousand Blood War has been crazy, dude. It's Part 3 has been such a great adaptation. It's been an incredible adaptation so far. Akira come back and coming, that is very true. That's gonna happen. Hey, Guild. What I meant, did Yuha train Ichigo secretly until he met him in the Thousand Blood War arc? Was his Zangetsu all along just there? Well, I think the way that it worked is that was a part of Yuha's powers in the same way that everybody has a Shrift, where that was a portion of it. That was his Quincy powers that were talking to him. So his Quincy powers, which are a part of Yuha, did train Ichigo up to the point in Thousand Blood War, right? That was explicitly said when he was getting his 2 swords. But then in Ichigo's mind, when he made the 2 swords, he's like, in my mind, you're both Zangetsu. You know, I'm going to take you guys and make you both Zangetsu. And then he came out with both the swords. So, yes. What's the next episode about? This is like all going to be about them getting back up to the Soul Palace, and it's going to be something happens to the Soul Palace. It's going to be the next episode without spoiling too much. Who do I think is stronger? Fullbring Bankai Ichigo or Dangai Ichigo? I think Dangai Ichigo is just top tier for Ichigo. What other shonen manga you like excluding Bleach? Love Jujutsu Kaisen while it's going on. Jujutsu Kaisen, I read One Piece. I read Boruto while it's going on. I'm reading Chainsaw Man right now. I read Blue Lock as well. I think Blue Lock's really good. I want to start getting into, well, I guess it's kind of done, air quotes. I want to read Berserk eventually. That's on the list. I've had a theory that it Renji versus Uryu, which makes sense to me. I think that'd be cool. The Quincy situation should be addressed. I mean, Ishida to learn how to send hollows to Huecamundo. Oh, I agree. I think that that'd be a cool moment for the Quincy's. Like Ishida starts kind of training new Quincy's of the next generation, and part of that is that they can send hollows correctly to the afterlife. Read Hellsing. Someone was wanting me for a very long time to watch Hellsing Ultimate. What do you think about that, Night? Boruto right now is pretty good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Do you think the containment of Hell and the Soul King's entombment are related, and if so, how much? Do I think the containment of Hell? Yes. I think in Camp Funeral they specifically talked, one of the reasons why they wanted to betray the Soul King and force him in that crystal format was so they could start this balance of life with the three worlds, and one of them being Hell, because Hell has always existed since the beginning of time. So I do think so. I think it's very heavily related. I really thought Robert was going to come back since they removed his destiny. I'm a little sad. He seems truly cool. Now, Boston, there's still a strong chance that it could happen. All right? Fingers crossed. We're not giving up hope just yet. Dude, it's great. I love it. Second of it, maybe Volt standing Uryu versus the Stern Ritter. If the dead spot members with Ajibover and Grimjo Mill and Halbo warrant how much changes. Well, we were talking about this in the Discord. Gabe, I was actually talking about it with. I think Bargon would be very strong against most of the Stern Ritters. Bargon would be really, really strong. Alternatively, I think Stark would be really strong. He's got a lot of ranged attacks. I think Stark would be really good. His Los Lobos farm with the wolves would be really good as well. Gotta go, but remember, Visor Cope plus Robert Cope equals winning, Gary, is what that means. That equals winning. Do you think even the Soul King is afraid of what's possibly in Hell? I do think that is the case, and that's why the Soul King sacrificed himself for that. I think the Soul King knew that Hell isn't really like the best spot. So, yeah. All I need is a couple more Ryukin scenes still for the arrow. Oh yeah, I'll take any Ryukin scenes and Ishin scenes. I'll take more of both. Give me them both. People say Quincy arrows are designed to eradicate hollows so the design can change. Plus him training new Quincy would make him live up to you all successor time. That'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. The Stern get through 99% of the Espada, but we found out the only ones getting past Respira are the... I can't wait to see, Gabe. Can't wait to see. I think Fullbringers are useless and they're kind of weak because they got out of Ichigo's powers. But everyone was fighting the world of living, and they kind of only existed to get Ichigo his power. Fullbringers have some really powerful abilities, but they're just not as powerful as some of the other hacks that are in Bleach, right? Fullbringers, specifically someone like Ruruka has a really strong ability. Someone like Yukio has a really strong ability. Tsukishima has a really strong ability. There's a lot of Fullbringers that have strong. Is it Moe, the guy that had the lottery ability? That's a broken ability as well. Did I miss your message, Gabe? OP ones like Grimmy, Ugrim, Pernida asking such. Okay, I'll accept that. I think Aizen doesn't need Bankai. He's already strong. I agree 100%. Don't give me Aizen. What's happening next episode? Spoil me. I don't know if I want to. It's gonna come out in 2 days, dog. 2 days. Something happens to the Soul Palace in the next episode. That's all I'm gonna give you. Pink Staff again. Thank you, dog. I was rewatching the fight, and Udi's full standing is perfect for his shrift. He could use the antithesis to switch with the arrows. That's a great fucking point. Pink Staff, that's a great point. Imagine Uryu standing using antithesis, and he has all the arrows like the drones flying all over the place, and you don't know which one he's going to switch places with. That is incredible. That's really, really cool. Rest in peace, the one Fullbringer who had to fight Kenpachi. I forgot his name. Well, he was shown. That Fullbringer, let me see if I can remember his name. I feel like it starts with a G. I can't remember what his name is. But he was shown in walking side Giriko. There you go. He was shown walking next to Ganju. There was Ganju. We saw the back of Genjo. We saw the back of Tsukishima and Giriko. He was there. Where'd you get that magazine with Burn the Witch? This is... Here, I'll pull it down really quick. This is the Japanese Shonen Jump when Burn the Witch first came out. First serialization of Burn the Witch. So I bought it. If you guys have never seen actually what a Shonen Jump looks like, maybe there's a lot of you guys, look at how like thin the paper are. Like, look how... You know when you read them online and they're like all white and nicely colored and stuff like that? This is how it comes. Like super cheap paper. Some of it is like all pink coloring. But this is the very first time Burn the Witch was serialized in Shonen Jump. So I bought the Japanese version of it. Hey, do you think we'll get more Kenpachi or Visors in this core? I'm hoping for more Visors in this core. Kenpachi, I think, will get his time in core 4. So I don't think we'll get it in core 3. What year and issue? Great question. 2020, volume 38. 2020, volume 38, if anybody wants to try and cop a copy. Bro got the collector item? Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm. We out here simping hard for Kubo. Don't even worry about it. What I think of the full standing designs in the anime, I can see where people how it's more unique. Well, so I think a lot of people are kind of still hating on Baz B's full standing design, but I think Baz B will have more time to shine in the Yugurm fight. I think they'll extend that fight a lot, so I think that's going to happen no matter what. Hey Weeb, I know this isn't a Bleach topic, but are you hyped about the new Fishman Island from Studio Puro this Sunday? Yeah, so I guess I'm confused then. I'm out of the loop. So I saw a lot of people talking about the Fishman Island like remastered. Is that different from the one that was being done by Studio Wix and now they're doing Fishman? I'm just like out. Hey, gray hair. Thanks, man. Thanks. I've been working on hard. You can see my hairline right here. You know. I think it looks good. Which is stronger, Monster Form Aizen or Muken Aizen? I would say Muken Aizen. I would give it to Muken Aizen. I think Muken Aizen is just like this forever growing strong character. You think characters that didn't get a 1v1 will get one? I hope so, nah. But I don't know. There's not that many Quincy's left. We've killed them all off. We need more Burn the Witch. I agree 100%. I think Burn the Witch would be so much better as a after Bleach thing. So now that Hell Arc is a thing and No Breath from Hell, I think we finish that first, then we go to Burn the Witch. I wish Vijay did more in the anime. I agree. Had to quickly come back to ask, what if Aizen whispers Bankai to scare you? That would be fucking funny, Gary. That would be so funny. Damn, people were here for the True Ball days. I know. My fiance likes me with a little bit of hair now and a little bit of facial hair. Back in the day, though, I was bald. I shave it all. Get rid of it all. Yeah, you guys have missed out. The Studio Wit one is a remake for pre-time skip. The Fishman Island one is just a remaster of the arc they're doing for a 6-month break. That's crazy. I didn't know that's why they were doing that. I have heard about it and I saw people not too happy about it, but it's cool. So I think it'll be a Storm the Castle type scene where like the Fade Black movie, everyone rolled up a Sheikah and such. That'd be really cool, Gabe. Super, super cool. Did the Fullbringers lose their powers when they die? They did not. Spoiler. Where's Candace and Minnie? I think they're still alive. Someone just left a great comment. Oh, we were talking about that we didn't see them die. We didn't see Robert die. So what if they all come back? What if they all come back? Do you think they'll mention Burn the Witch in the Hell Arc? I don't think so. I think they'll keep them all pretty separate. Wait, so if Hell is poisoning the Quincy's, where do they go? Don't know. But that's based off of the movie, though, Christmas Goku. In the movie, which is not canon, that's based off of that. Yugur's whole standing is about to go crazy. I think that he will be utilized more later, and I want to be in Core 3 more now. Yeah, 100%. I think they're going to do a lot of justice to Yugur. I think it's going to happen. You know, it'd be cool if they addressed Ichigo having a scene with somebody being like, yo, why don't you use Mugetsu? And he'd be like, probably be useless. Like someone asking, why does he just use Mugetsu again? Yeah, that'd be a great scene. That'd be cool. Imagine using Mugetsu and then Yuha just negs it, and you're just instantly without any and all powers. That would suck. The Union Arena card for Uryu goes hard, but we don't get it till March. Man, don't no one know who you are? Amen, Denny. Amen. True Mugetsu? Yeah. Oh, True Mugetsu. Okay, yeah. True Mugetsu now. Because he's got True Shikai, he's going to go True Mugetsu. Christmas Goku, you're cooking. Pretty sure all the Quincy souls go to Yuha. Are you reading Tower of God? I'm not. I have not read any manhwa, period. Oh. Pause. I think Oda Chair is probably working with Wiz in other studios. Well, I think he's out working on the live action right now. What's happening? All right, you guys. It's time. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta bounce. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. There's some good discussion. I appreciate it. If you guys have not, join our Discord. Okay, I would love to get some questions. If you guys have any good questions you want me to ask the boys on the podcast, leave them in the Discord. I'll collect a whole bunch. Jose's here. I will collect them and do that. So the link for all that should be in the description or one of our other videos. Check that out. And if you haven't and you have some extra funds, we would appreciate you guys can support us on Patreon. There's a lot of extra content on there for you guys about all things Bleach. I will see you guys on Friday. We'll be reading the manga chapters relating to next week's episode on Friday. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm going to slowly turn everything off now. And done. And how do I turn this off? And